What's going on, YouTube? What's happening? Been a couple of days, but anyway, just been kind of busy. Um, you know, thing keep popping up on my screen. But anyway, I was I was looking across my social media. Came across my social media about how men commit suicide more than women and why. Now I was like, man, that's interesting. So I looked it all up and I researched it. Anyway, the topic today we're talking about why men commit suicide more than women. The rate of suicide amongst men is higher than women. And one of the main things I knew for a fact is the reason is because of the mental health. They said mental health is a huge factor in that. You know, you got depression and anxiety, of course, and then which often leads to substance abuse, and it it takes a toll on men. It takes a toll on guys. And guys, we have it hard a lot of times. We got so much pressure on us to be the head of household and making sure that we're taking care of everything in the house for the woman, for the family, or whatever. We got a lot of stuff on our plate, a lot of responsibility on our shoulders, and sometimes it can be overwhelming to some guys. You know, men too are we're less likely to ask for help. We're less likely to do that for mental health due to this stigma, of being less of a man or whatever, or being, we got to be the man. We can't show emotions and anything like that. And that's societal expectations. It's tough. We got a lot on our plate. It's a lot to deal with, a lot to handle. And you got emotional suppressions. We can't show emotions. That's been a thing. They don't want men showing emotions or anything like that. They don't want us showing out. They look at it as weak. So we can't show emotions. We can't be emotional. And that's which I think is crap. I mean, if you got to show emotions, you got to show emotions. I mean, it's tough out here, especially nowadays with everything. The price is so high on everything. It's tough. You know, you got life stressors too, relationship problems. We go through divorces, breakups, separations. Just a relationship just she just getting on your nerves, just stressing you out, giving you a lot of problems, giving you trouble. It's worrying you to death, and it can be tough. It can be overwhelming. It can, we just stress if she gonna leave me, is she gonna, cheat on me, is she cheating on me, etc. All those things come into play. You're dealing about it, and then that just stresses us out. We don't know what to do. Then we got the kids crying. The kids need this, kids need this, like everything. We just complaint after complaint. Stresses on the job, the boss, the co-workers, dealing with the co-workers, then you have to deal with the boss, then dealing with all this stuff at one, then coming home having to deal with stuff. It can be overwhelming. There's so much on us. And it just causes depression. It's like, what am I doing here? Why am I not living and enjoying and still not making ends meet? Financial stuff, the job not paying enough. You know, everything, inflation, everything is going up, everything is high, and I'm still not making enough. I'm not making ends meet. And it's hard. It's tough to deal with. It's tough to cope with. And I can understand that. I would never still off myself, but I just have to just put up with it. Even if some things have to go. Sometimes that girlfriend got to go. That wife, it is what it is. She may have to go for your mental health, so you can live. You know, it is what it is, guys. If it's causing you to stress out like that, if she's not understanding and understanding what you have to go through and what you're putting up with, and not trying to contribute, not trying to help the situation in a positive way, then no, she may have to go. She may be the wrong person for you. Then you got legal problems. We go through legal stuff. Have to deal with this legal issues is I don't know, speeding tickets, accidents, getting lawyers for lawsuits and all kinds of stuff, having to go through bankruptcies, all that kinds of stuff. Had to go through a lot of stuff, and it's tough, it's hard, it's not easy out there, you know. And you got life transitions, you got death in the family, death of a loved one, death of a mother, a father, cousins, so to speak, whoever, cousins, family members, whoever, friends, best friends. We go through a lot of stuff, and all that's on our plate, all that at once, and it's hard to deal with sometimes, which causes men to go into a deep depression and not know what to do. all they can think about is just offing themselves, so it's committing suicide. You know, it's tough out there. It's not easy. You know, you got car problems. You got all kinds of stuff. It's just the kids breaking legs, kids getting in an accident, kids going to stuff, going to doctor's visits with them and paying for those bills, and it's just different things just add up. You know, and it's tough on us guys. And I understand, but guys, you just got to hang in there. You got to stay in the fight. You got to get rid of some things. You got to downsize some things. You got to buy the less expensive car so you won't have the bigger car note. You can't trying to show off to impress people and stuff like that who still don't care about you, or impressing people who don't have it neither. You gotta, if you gotta buy the Toyota Camry versus the Mercedes, hey, you do what you got to do. You buy the Camry. You got to buy the Corolla versus the Camry. You buy that one. It will have less payments. And you got to downsize your bills, downsize that house. You got to go. You know, you can, versus getting a 4-bedroom for over a 5-bedroom, get that, or a 3-bedroom over the 4-bedroom, get that. You know, have to make do. To make it, it is what it is. Make it do what it do. You know, people done it for years. People had 6 and 7 kids with 2-bedroom homes. You know, back in the day, or even 1-bedroom back in the day years ago. You have to make it work. You know, it is what it is. Move to a lesser, maybe the area you live in may have to be a little bit lesser than the uppity area or the rich area, so to speak. You know, you have to make it. You have to make it work. You know, but guys, just don't commit suicide. Try to hang in there. Hang in there. It's all right. You can hang in there, and things will work out. You just got to downsize some things. Shop less. Use coupons. You know, it is what it is. You know, folks, you have to, it's just make sure you're picking the right mate. Your wife can dictate, the person you pick as a wife can dictate how your life will go for the rest of your life. You gotta pick wise. Use your discernment. Pick wisely. Choose wiser. Don't choose that big butt and the smile. Don't choose all that. You choose wiser. You know. You know, you got to look at personality. Don't choose that. Don't do that. Don't go for just the looks. Don't go for the internals, not so much the externals. You know, all that makes a big difference, and I've seen that a lot growing up. I remember a guy committed suicide over a female, and he was just in high school. I'm like, dude, you ain't even lived yet. You haven't even got out and lived yet. You just in high school. Committing suicide over, you know, she's going on with her life. She probably don't even remember you now, you know. But, you know, you have to think about the person you pick, and it's all right. Usually it's over a female. A lot of times it's over women, but hey, you just have to, guys, you got to hang in there. You got to let that go. You can't worry about that, you know. Focus on you. Focus on your purpose, and you'll be a lot happier. But anyway, guys, I'm going to let this one be the end of this video. And you all take care out there, and be safe, and like this video, subscribe to this channel. Go ahead and hit that subscription button for me, and comment down below and let me know if you're going through something. Let me know. Maybe somebody. I can definitely answer you. I love to read your comments, and you know, you need a good piece of advice. I'm always here to help, whatever I can do. But yeah, men commit suicide more at a higher rate than women, and that's a lot of times the reason why. But hey, you guys take care. Go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you next video. You all take care.